Hi family, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. So today we are going to be making a mead that Anne has really been wanting to try. You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, so I saw this vanilla bean chamomile mead that sounded really interesting to me, and I really wanted to give it a go. And so we've been sitting on this recipe for a year now.
Just about a year.
Yeah. And we finally have made time for ourselves to actually make it.
Yep.
It's a fairly simple recipe. I'll go ahead and post those in the comments, but basically it is honey, chamomile flowers, raisins, vanilla bean, and then yeast of your choosing. And we'll probably put our yeast nutrients in it as we usually do because we don't know what will happen if we don't.
Yeah.
Maybe the world will end.
Maybe. You never know. But we got it, so we're going to use it. So.
Yeah. So the first step has been, which we've done off camera, is to steep the chamomile flowers in
Boiling
water, which we've been doing.
Yeah.
We were supposed to actually also put the raisins in too.
Yeah, we still got boiled water here that we can
Okay.
do. I was going to use the boiled water to get the honey out of the jars.
Okay.
We have like 3 jars of almost spent honey that
Yeah, we've got some.
crystallized.
We got kind of lazy with one of our recipes and used a bunch of new jars and have a bunch of old jars sitting around. So we'll use this stuff up first.
Yep.
The first step we did was we steeped the
Chamomile flower.
chamomile flowers.
The recipe calls for a half a cup of chopped raisins. So, yeah.
And one thing too we learned from a previous recipes is to always rinse your raisins because store-bought and traditional raisins have an oil on them that kind of messes up your mead.
Put
So-
this in there as we can.
We're gonna throw our raisins in with the chamomile bag, and the chamomile is in a tea bag that we happen to have on hand. Nothing fancy,
May not need it. We were debating putting it just
loosely in.
Because we got this
Carboy,
carboy that
wide mouth carboy. Although we haven't done spices with this yet. We don't know if spices are, because they're smaller, if they'll get picked up through the straining. So maybe we should keep the chamomile in the bag.
Okay. All right. Take this off. Make sure that's off. Yes. Good.
That would suck. Pour it in.
That's happened before. It's never happened before. Never. Oh. There's all the chunks. You're not worried about that?
So gross when it's crystallized.
Yeah. It is.
So we need another pound of honey.
Okie dokie.
So I feel like those two should be more than.
This is 1 pound, 0.1 ounces. So this is just basically, just about a pound. And that's 9 ounces.
All right, well, I'll be in our notes.
Yep.
Always working, when it comes to honey,
Just
it's almost
working
easier to
ounces.
in metric instead of the ounces thing. So 6
29.6 plus.
plus 12.8 equals 42.4. And then you said that was virtually 6 more ounces you added,
Yep.
which got us to the
That's
48.
exactly where we want to be.
Okay, so that's all of our honey.
That's all of our cool.
So in a roundabout way, we added 3 pounds of honey. The last thing we added in is the vanilla bean, but we should add this in now. So we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of yeast nutrient and
1.5 grams of, which is almost impossible to measure. So
yeah, usually we put 2 grams of Fermaid O because our scale isn't sensitive enough. So this is yeast nutrient. We're putting
2.
a teaspoon of in.
And just a teaspoon of this, do you think? Like 1.5 grams is not going to be of this stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of just what I'm thinking.
And we're putting in 1.5 grams
Ish.
of the ish. Strong ish on that. If we can figure out what that is in milliliters, that would make things a lot easier for us and get like a milliliter scoop. If you know what 1.5
Measuring
grams would
thing.
be in about milliliters,
There we go.
just send us a note in the comments.
In the meantime, let's get the hot water rolling here. We're also adding warm water to the
I'm
mush
gonna add
here.
cool water.
Cool water? Mm-hmm. Okay, well. Mix away.
So we should probably clarify that we sanitize everything off screen.
Okay, I guess I'm going to just
Take the bag out and then put everything else in. So we're gonna leave the chamomile flowers in the tea bag because we don't know if any fine particles will still somehow get through the tube when we go to re-transfer it.
and then we'll add the yeast in the last with just a 50, like a small amount of water. So
Yeah, it says 50 milliliters.
Okay, perfect. Let's add the water.
And then I was gonna split the vanilla bean.
Yep.
How do you split a vanilla bean? I don't know how. Oh, here we go. Just
You only need one, it says two, so.
so in the secondary phase in this recipe, it says to add more honey into it.
1.92.
What does that put us at?
I'll let you know in a second. Puts us up there.
This yeast too can get up to 18%.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a strong batch. Okay, 1.92.
Let's make sure we make it sweet so it goes down smooth.
Yeah. 1.09. Let me correct that real quick. 1.09.
Well, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, between 11 and 12%. 11.7 to 12.4.
Okay, and the yeast we're using is Lalvin EC-1118. It's a champagne yeast.
In we go.
All right, so now we'll add back in the chamomile bag. And then add in the vanilla bean. This is one vanilla bean that I broke in half and split open.
It does smell really, really good. Wow.
Your hands smell gorgeous after handling it.
All right. So there you have it. Me walking back and forth, never looking at the camera, probably showing you my backside most of the time. You're welcome. And we'll be back for the testing. Really quick for you guys, for us, probably in about a month or so.
Yeah, we'll let this sit for a little while and then edit this so that the second phase is a lot sooner for you. And then the recipe does say to add more honey in the secondary phase as well. So we'll try that. That'll be something new for us.
That'll be something I'd be really curious to see how that works, because this kind of plays into the other testing we have on over there. We've tried pasteurizing, back sweetening, and all this other stuff, but we've never actually just tried secondary sweetening without pasteurization.
Yeah.
So it'll be something new.
It'll be interesting to see how the yeast reacts to that too.
Yeah, I'm very curious. Anyways, all right, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Bye-bye.